Yes, hello, my people. How are you guys doing? My name is Dr. Chidi. I'm wishing you guys from Toronto, Canada. Please do me a favor if today is your first time on our channel. Make sure you subscribe. I'll tell you guys something. When you go to our analytics, where they give you data about your channel, we notice that a lot of you guys that have been watching our videos, and we have almost 3.9 million viewership. Is it about just 30 something percent of you have subscribed? That is not good. That is not good at all. Subscription is free. So please, if you've been watching and you're thinking, yes, I always watch their videos, but you're not subscribed, that's not good. Hey, Grandma Esther Luide, good to see you. Good to see you. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling much better now. So, guys, please subscribe if you have not subscribed, and always leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. What it does is it makes us visible on online. Okay, it makes people see us. It makes YouTube recommend us to people, because when we talk, when we teach, when we give information and people don't get to hear it, the right people, then it doesn't make sense. And the only way YouTube can push our videos to the right people is when you make comments, when you share it. That's why we keep telling you to do this thing. So please do that for me. If you have not done, share it with someone, and most importantly, give us thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, boss, say whatever you like. That's all good, but just keep the comment section active and make sure you subscribe. Okay, so today the topic I want to talk about is just a follow-up on the yeah, son of Shora. I see you, good to have you here. It's a follow-up on the interview I had on Saturday, where I interviewed the Mazi Kanu, um, the junior brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so from that interview, I was shocked. I went back and I see, of course, that day I saw people's reactions, and then I went back and I continue to see comments and people's reactions, and it's shocking me. Why it's shocking me is that it's like we have very, very poor memory. Very poor, like we forget so easily where we're coming from. I'm telling you, it looks like people like me have been focused more on actions that are being done, positive action, um, in the direction of seeing to it that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gets out of a detention. But from a lot of comments, from what I've been hearing people saying, people are focused on gossip, just pure gossip. Honestly, why am I saying this? I will take you seriously if you're talking about moves that are being made to resolve the situation that we have on hand right now. I'll take you more seriously that way than if you're just there talking about what this person said, what that person. And I noticed this whole thing has turned to entertainment. It has turned to pure entertainment. People just want to be entertained. You want me to come and tell you what you want to hear. It's like it's a game. People have now formed cliches. They've formed cabals. It's about viewership. People come there and say, "Oh, you don't have viewer." It's not about viewership. It's not a game to me. Why did you think this thing is a joke? You think it's a joke? And, and look, just imagine. Only a few months ago, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was there preaching, talking, just there ministering, showing people what to do. And people were excited and they were happy for him. They were happy with all the information that he was giving them. Now that he's no longer there, you would have thought that people will go back to all that information that he was giving them and use it. But what you're now seeing is all kinds of things are just happening. Ola Eche, a happy new year to you. Honestly speaking, Blessing Duru TV, I see you also. Why are people just wasting their time in what this, just going to dig? Yesterday, I saw something that was published. A lady published a meeting. Oh, that's the lowest I have seen. It's just like me and Omoyele Shore right now. Let me tell you something. There are things that we discuss that you will never, if you put a knife to my throat, by God's grace, you will never. Why do I say by God's grace? Because you never know when you're under that kind of situation. I don't pray to be under that kind of situation. But there are things I can tell you that if you put a gun to my mouth, you'll never hear me talk about it. Why? Why should I ever tell you? Then we can't talk. There are Zoom meetings that we've done that should never be. Why should I share it with you? Why should it come out in public? Does Buhari come and show me the meetings that the people that are your enemies, the texts that they send to each other, where they plan how to kill you, where they plan how, do they show it to you? Why should you come and be showing where you plan? You see, that is, people don't understand. You're sharing your secrets with someone to bring the person down. You don't know that you are actually showing who you are by doing that. Yes, you may share the secret you have with someone. You may share somebody who is together with you in a movement. How you plan a protest. After planning the protest, after planning how to deal with the people who are dealing with your comrades, how to make sure that they don't find you before the protest, all that plan, you go and carry it and give to the police. You go and carry it and give to Boko Haram. Do you understand? Do you understand what you're doing? So now you're quarreling with someone. So you now go and don't you understand what loyalty means? Don't you know that action will jeopardize the life of so many people? A lot of people keep asking questions. Tell us what happened. Tell us what you know. Why did somebody not do this? Why should they tell you? They should never tell you. I want you to talk more about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me give you a scenario. When Kanu disappeared from his house, the last time they went and attacked him, who knew where he was? Did you know? The boat where he was wounded, and they were in a boat, and the boat had to go through the creeks, and they went from one country to another country to another country until he ended up in Israel. Why are you not asking what happened every step of the way? Nobody should tell you. I don't want me, Chidimaya, I don't want to know. And nobody will ever tell you. It's not for you to know. If you're such a baby in this business, then you should go and continue sleeping. This is a game of life and death. And sometimes, no wonder, you start wondering why people don't confide in you. Because they don't trust you. It is because of what people are doing when they are gossiping, when they are revealing secrets. That's why people cannot trust you. So don't be surprised when you're frustrated and you're asking questions and they're not telling you. Don't be surprised or frustrated when certain things are discussed and you don't get to hear about it. It's because they cannot confide in you. This thing is very, very serious. People die because of revealing certain information. And it has nothing to, it's not a secret society. It's just like a journalist, for instance. A journalist that writes a very, very dangerous story. And you come and be asking the journalist, tell me, don't you know that the law understands the danger that is involved in a journalist revealing sometimes the source of their information? Do you understand? When a journalist reveals the source of their information, they could come and kill the person. So the law went ahead and protected a journalist and says, you cannot, no law can make a journalist reveal the source of their information unless you can prove beyond reasonable doubt that releasing that information will save people from dying or for national security or something like that. Otherwise, there are secret. Don't people understand what secret means? People will hold a meeting. Then why are you releasing it? So you release it and we'll clap for you. Then you go and jump. My God. What I'm seeing now, I feel like crying. The way people are talking, do you think this is a village meeting? These are people who are supposed to be comrades. This is something that is almost at the level of military operation. You go and reveal those kind of documents. Honestly, you are just by doing that, you are just reflecting who you really are. You're reflecting the level of your maturity, because there are things that you should never, ever, ever come and start disclosing. Someone says the question people are asking is that when you interview him, why didn't you ask him why he didn't allow Biafrans to know when MNK was? So I'm asking you right now. You can ask all those kind of questions. Okay, right now, if he answers that question, will it? I'm talking to you, Henry Rumi. I like this kind of discussion. So if you ask him now and he says, the reason why I didn't tell Biafrans is because I am the one that kidnapped him. Is that what you want to hear from his brother? You actually believe that Nnamdi Kanu's brother is the one that set him up to be kidnapped? So I'm asking you this question right now. When Nnamdi Kanu moved from Afari Beku to Israel, did you know? Did anybody come to you, Henry Rumi, and tell you what transpired? Let me tell you something you will never know. I, Dr. Chidi Mayan, I know some things that happened that time, but I will never, never tell you, people like you, Henry, if you like, put a knife to my throat, I will never tell you that. And these are the kind of people that certain people work with. There are things that go on that you will never know. It's not necessary for you to know. I'm telling you, it's not necessary for you to know. Why should you know? Why should you know now? There are things I don't want to know. There are things that happen. See, there's a chain of command. And there is a part that I'm supposed to do something. I do it. That's how this thing works. I do it and I stop there. I don't want to know what happened before. I don't want to know what happened after. Everybody, can you imagine? Can you imagine people who are just there? Everybody just want to know. You just don't want to know. I don't understand. Everybody just want to know. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Now they should tell you. They should tell you all the big. Do you know? What do you know? What do you even know? They should come and tell you where they bought ammunition for. Why are you not asking where they bought ammunition for ESN? Why are you not asking that one? Come now, come, let them tell you where they bought ammunition for ESN. Come now, let them tell you. Ask also, let them tell you all the places that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has. You see, there are things I don't even want to start talking, but maybe I should say it to let people understand. Maybe they should also tell you how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. See, Raphael, you're disappointing me, my brother. Raph, I can't believe you. Raphael, this thing is affecting my relationship with you. Why would you be doing this? You, Raphael, that I trust, you come and be talking like this. Why? Why would you be saying this? He said, Kanonta, this is somebody's brother, for God's sake. Raphael, stop. This is somebody's brother. Why would you be talking? Why are you talking like this? Are you looking for fame? Are you looking for popularity? Why are you talking like this? You say Kanu showed from his body language that he's completely compromised. Why are you talking like this? Which body language? Which body language? Raphael, what do you know before now? What do you know before now? I called you and I spoke to you for over how many hours, and you still talk like this? If you don't know what to say, just shut up, my brother. Don't be talking like this. I'm really disappointed. And there's a way I take you. That's why I talk to you the way I talk to you. Don't sound like this. It's either you believe that his brother said it. That's what you're saying. How about tomorrow if you're wrong? Raphael, be careful. How about if you find out tomorrow that you were wrong? What would you do? Would you be able to revise this thing you're saying? Would you be able to reverse it? Why don't you apply caution? Why don't you apply caution, my brother? You may just not be right. But if you're right, don't worry, things will unfold. Let's assume that, yes, his brother sold him out. How does this thing you're saying now, how does it help? How does it help the struggle? How does bring it out? Okay, you bring it out that, wow, how does it help? What are you saying? How can you be sound enough obsessed to be evaluating what? Stop doing this thing. I'm telling you. I'm really telling you. Stop. And don't come and be doing it on my channel. Don't do it. I know why I'm telling you this thing. Raising an alarm. You say, Chidi, we are quarreling. Raising an alarm would have prevented the Nigerian government. What are you saying? How do you know? It happened. It happened. Why are we going back to say we should have done this? We should have done. It wasn't done. You are here. You are where you are right now. Let me tell you something that happened yesterday. During that interview, somebody asked me, Chidi, what will you do if someone kidnaps maybe your wife or somebody? And I'm thinking, how would I know? How would I know what to do? There is no script for such things. It's either you did the right thing or you didn't do the right thing. And I keep telling you people, if you are just saying that you are sure, don't stop beating about the bush. You have said you are sure that Kanu'S brother is the one that sold him. Fine. That is where you stand. Then just stay there. There are three sides to a story. There is the one side from the person who is accusing. There's one side from the person who is the accuser. And then there's the truth. Every time you hear two sides to a story, there's the third side. Because this person will tell you something, the other person will counter it. You're listening from two sides of the story. But there is the truth. That truth will come out one day. Period. It will come out one day. The situation when Shore was kidnapped by the federal government, it was different. The situation when what was his name? Sunday Igboho was kidnapped. It was different. The situation when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped is different. Raphael, don't call in, my brother. Don't see, Raphael. I'm really disappointed, and you have just. I'm really holding myself from saying something. This is not a popularity contest. After talking to you and you're still, I won't talk to you like that anymore now. This is it. I won't. Continue with what you're doing. At the end of the day, one day we'll have this discussion again. Raphael, I've talked with you one-on-one. I talk with you. No, this is not about having respect for me. It's about applying caution. I'm telling you, you don't know. Ralph, you don't know. I don't know. The truth will come out one day, but before the truth comes out, watch what you're saying. Watch how you're reacting. Don't react with 100%. I have been in this struggle for long to see things happen. I'm telling you, I am advising you as my brother. You don't know some things. I don't know. So because you don't know and I don't know, just apply some caution. Criticize. Be judgmental. do whatever you want to do, but don't sound the way you're sounding. Don't come and say you are sure because this person didn't answer this question, this won't happen. You don't know. You do not know. That's what I'm telling you. You don't know. You don't know. There are so many. Look, my brother, I don't have to brag, but you know that I have access to a lot of things. The reason why people respect you is when you're able to keep it's look, people judge you by the way you act. There are people that speak to me, there are people who confide in me, there are people who talk to me. If I tell you these people, you will never believe them. You will never believe that this kind of people talk to me. Why? Because of the way you conduct yourself, because of the way you use your mouth. You don't just talk anyhow because of why? So you win an argument, and what will happen? He says, Dr. Chidi, you have to admit that DOS handled the abduction very fine. Val, I agree with you. Also, MNA is the leader of over 70 million people, so people desire to know at least reasonable explanation. Seal Val Zykes, I agree with you. People need to get explanation. But I'm saying, when they're explaining that thing to you, please understand that the mission is still active. It's an active mission. In a mission, when it's active, you don't just talk anyhow. Even some people who know some things, you need to hold yourself. Look, sometimes you just keep quiet. Honestly, sometimes just keep quiet. 1 day, 2 days, don't say anything. You don't understand what is going on, don't say anything. What is happening right now is people have every reason to explain, but I still keep asking you, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house was bombed and people were killed, did you know where he was? No. Some people that knew, they didn't tell you anything till he appeared in Israel. How about from that time till when he appeared in Israel? We came here and we kept saying, oh, you see, we tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. Then now, how about even now? Somebody comes and they reveal something to you and they say, this is the interaction. This is it. See where me and Kanu was planning. This is the house where he stayed in Israel. This is the account they used to transfer money. How does all that help? How does all that? This case is active. Don't you understand? Yes. Let me tell you something. Some people messed up. People will always mess up. That's why they are human beings. But this is not the time. Raphael, prove it, no problem. So if you prove it, what happens? Does it bring Nnamdi Kanu out? What do you want to win? You want to prove that he messed up. Okay, you've proven it. We agree. See, you have to. Just say fully that you know that Kanonta is the one that betrayed Nnamdi Kanu. Stay there, just stay there, no problem. One day we'll prove you right or wrong. Finish. Just stay there. If you say that it is not him, then just keep it there. Just keep whatever. It's based on assumption. You're telling me now that you know. The more you keep saying it, is the more you keep putting yourself in a situation that is not good. I'm telling you, I don't know how else I will explain this to you. If you've been involved, involved from activism a long time ago, right from school days, don't you know what it takes to plan? You are planning. DSS is looking for you. The military is looking for you. Police is looking for you. You're moving from prison to prison. Sometimes you're sleeping. So you come one day and you start to reveal all of those things. How? So many things. Look at, if you know that people like Ikonso and a lot of people lost their lives, and people are still losing their lives, are we the way we are talking now? Is that how we should be talking? Is that how we should be talking? There's a lot that is going on. If we are serious, it is not Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, is in detention, SS detention right now, and you think it is disproving something that will solve the problem. How do you think it will solve the problem? It will not solve the problem. There's so much gossip that is going, and I'm telling you, it is gossip. Raf, stop this thing now. You vow to avenge Konso. Go to Nigeria now, take up arms. Why are you talking like this? You are going to avenge Konso by staying in it. Why, Raf, I don't want to talk to you like this. Please, let's just stop it. I've told you. Somebody say, what do you think of Biafran National Guard? There's so much confusion everywhere. Every single person that wants to commit a crime now, they tie something, they tie something around, and then they go and commit a crime, and they say they are committing it for Biafra. Things are happening. Crazy things are happening all over the place. Some things are not clear. You can't just clearly define. Everything is muddled up. Some people have guns. Guns have entered into some wrong hands. The situation is so difficult to manage now, and people should appreciate it. This is what happens in a movement. You have to understand. You really have to understand. There are strategies. Right now, we should be talking. What should we do? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being held. You don't even know when they're going to release him. Sunday Boko is out of the scene. The people that are fighting for you, they have all the main people that you think it's all these people who come here and just you think it's because you are online and you're talking, it makes you. That's just jab. You see, people that are just talking. What do you know? You just come online and you're just running your mouth like you have diarrhea. No, 2023 is coming. What is going to happen by 2023? These people have bought arms, they've bought ammunition, they have airplanes. They have continued since all that time you've been talking. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started complaining, these people have been acquiring arms. Did you see how many pieces of arms and ammunition that the military said that they lost? Who do you think that thing is with? That should be your concern. It's not all this coming to spend 10, 20 hours just talking online. You think it's online visibility that wins the war? Let me tell you, the Boko Haram or the Fulani headsman militia that is in the bush killing your people, they don't have access to Facebook. They don't care. They don't use electricity. They sleep inside the bush. So if you think that it's coming here to run your mouth, that is making the impact back home, it's not. This one I'm doing now, we just do this one on another level. We just come here and talk about ourselves. The main thing that is happening is inside. Do you understand? Daniel Agu says people who have run the struggle have not changed, so people should continue to follow them. Look, Daniel Agu, I am not concerned about you following anybody. I'm concerned about you. What are you, Daniel Agu? Tell me what you're doing to facilitate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Tell me. I've not asked you to follow anybody. I'm just saying, stop talking. Stop engaging in frivolous activities. We call it civilian activity. Not now. This is not the time for it. That person said. The other person said. I heard that. This person, like now, don't you know? I can do those kind of things. I can just give you one story to follow. I can just come out with an ideology or analyze the situation, and people will just run with it. Smart alone. He said, how much did them give you? Look at your English, self. I don't know where you're coming from, my brother. How much did who give me? Eh? How much did who give me? How much did they give me from how many years ago? You, maybe it's you, smart, that gave me now. Anyway, that's the problem. Those who are busy gossiping online are looking for money, followers, and position. I don't understand. I don't understand. You just come where the whole this thing is still fluid. Nobody knows what is happening. Let me tell you the truth. If anybody from IPOBO to Revolution Now to NSAS to Take It Back movement to PDP to APC, if anybody tells you that they know, they can tell you exactly what will happen in Nigeria from now to 2023. They don't know. Nobody knows. So what do? You pull back to your own. Pull back to your own and talk. Come on now, we are more intelligent than this. The people who are fighting you, they don't talk online. Do you see Boko Haram people arguing over each other? Have you seen Boko Haram people? Just this is interesting. Have you seen Boko Haram? Have you seen Fulani headsmen broadcasting? The problem is that the people in the cantonment of Zamfara is saying that the gun is betraying us. We look, they are living in the forest. Have you ever seen them trying to fight against each other and reveal their positions? It's only we are fools. We are very foolish. We are very, very foolish. Have you ever seen, have you seen all your enemies, even Buhari and his people, they just quietly deal with you. Somebody say you are not solving the problem either. I'm solving the problem. Why am I not solving the problem? I'm solving the problem by telling you that somebody say stop wasting time and do the work. That's what we are saying. I am working under, and I'm not telling you. We are working, we are putting money, we are giving advice. You don't know me now. Go and ask about me. I'm not here to brag to you, but I am working seriously more than you know. And that's why you don't see me all the time. But now I'm going to appear much more than before. I was in this thing way, way before a lot of you. And I know more than you. I'm not saying it to put you down. And I'm doing more for the struggle than probably you. So what I'm trying to tell you is stop gossiping. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop reasoning like somebody who's reasoning from the other side. Sometimes the things you say, the things you people do, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You are in a war. Don't you understand? You are in a war. Which soldier comes to his enemy's camp and shows his enemy, see the map, you see, the other day that Emeka brought gun, is 50 gun that we bring, and Emeka now carry the gun to this. Why smart stop all this, bro? Why should I stop all this? What do you want to hear from me? You want me to start telling you? Have you noticed? All the while I've been talking, I've been calling names, but you will go and spend 3-4 hours arguing this person and that person. You just names. You call names and call all these names. You will not even remember that the person that you should be talking about. Have you wondered what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing right now? I have talked to people, members of the Revolution Now movement, when they were arrested and in DSS. They saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They described the position of that place. People saw him. The members of the Yoruba nation, when they were arrested, they went there. They saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you ever think, before you start talking, before you start saying anything, think about Mazen Namdi? Maybe you say he's your leader. Think about him. Think about his situation. Think about his position. Before you start saying some things, think about the work that he has done. What are you doing in the direction of that work? Are you going, if you have forgotten, why don't you go back and start listening to his videos? All the things that he did for you. Why are you trashing it? Why are you trashing it? I'm not saying everything is correct. I'm not saying people did not make mistakes. I'm not saying all of that you're probably correct. But how do you make it right? Do you make it right by coming every day and just talking, blasting everybody, poking holes here and there? Like I said before, there are some questions that you will may nobody answer that question till the right time. I pray, God, please keep those questions unanswered until the right time. I'm telling you, it is not necessary. Some questions will never be, even God himself said that it is when you get to heaven that you answer some questions. Some answers to the questions you're asking right now is only when you, so if you are living your life waiting for them to answer all your questions, no, nobody. Let me give you guys a small secret. Let me give you a small secret, and you tell me. You tell me what is your view. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu met with Omoyele Sowore, that was a high level meeting. And just, you see, I have to say these things to let you guys understand some things. That was a unique meeting. So many things had to go into that meeting happening. All you saw was two of them met. If anything had happened prior to that time, you come and say, why didn't they tell you? Why didn't you know? The important thing is that they met and nobody knew. Sometimes when we plan protests, the police is waiting for us somewhere, but we appear another place. If anything happened in the course of doing that, and then it happened. This whole thing we do is risky. There's risk all over the place. We put our lives to risk. Don't you understand what it means to be an activist? To be an activist is you already signed up for the worst. So it is not drama that we are doing. It is not an orchestra. A lot of it is courage. A lot of it is taking chances. When you go out to the barricades, do you know if they are going to kill you? Do you know what will happen? You don't know. You just know that this is what God has led me to do, and I have to do it. There are things I want to say, but we can't. All I'm saying, if you don't hear anything, that some of you will be disappointed because you're not hearing what you want to hear. What you want me to do. Someone says, I'm tired of fighting. Chinya, I know. Me too, I'm tired. Why would you be tearing? Come and see how people are tearing themselves apart. Tearing themselves apart. The kind of vulgar language that's coming out of people's mouth. You see me, maybe it's my upbringing. There are things you'll never hear from my mouth. You can't hear it. Maybe the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When I'm hearing some people talk right now, I'm wondering, my goodness. So this is what has been existing inside you. Why now? You keep on pushing venom. You keep on pushing vulgar things. You just keep on making the atmosphere toxic. We have Udo Ojediamen. Thank you so much. We are in trouble. Good. I am my brother. I really, really, I honestly, you are very, very correct. We are in serious trouble. Very serious trouble. All of us that are freedom fighters. If you cannot see Shore's confinement in Abuja, Nnamdi Kanu's confinement in the same Abuja, Igboho's confinement, if all that does not tell you that we're in trouble, then something is wrong with your head. You see, you, a wise man, you look at your situation and you actually act like somebody who understands. We are smarter than this now. Can't you see we're in trouble? We are in serious trouble. And when people are in trouble, what do? They pull back and solve their problem. They broke your one hand. You're still trying to fight with. Why don't you go back and heal your one hand? Okay, they broke your hand. They broke your leg. You're bleeding. And instead of finding healing so that you'll be able to fight more, your biggest problem is, why did that person use hammer? Well, why didn't they use, why is it that it's knife that they used to cut my hand, not the gun? How many bullets was in the gun that shot me? They must tell us the person that gave the person the bullet. Wow, how does that help you? If you've been here for long, you see how stories twist. That's why you have to be careful what you follow. You have to be careful with what you believe. Be very, very careful. It's not the most popular thing that is always correct. How many times have you seen they accuse one pastor? You say, no, he didn't do the thing. You have some. Remember when we did the case on Pastor Suleiman? When I did the case with my wife about Pastor Suleiman, a lot of people came and they criticized us. They said, Chidi, you're this, you're that, you're this. People even wanted to kill us. They were stressed, all of that. We stood our ground. At the end, what is happening right now? A lot of people that are in our channel right now, some of you that are watching me right now, you criticize us when we're talking about Apostle Suleiman. But right now, we have been vindicated. All the things that are happening with Apostle Suleiman shows you that we've been vindicated. I don't have time to start talking about that anymore. It has passed. If you didn't believe me that time, well, that's your business. Let's just talk. I want to ask a question. What you hear me, when I call people, I'm like, how far? What's going on? There's a case that's supposed to be decided in, I've not even checked the news. Maybe, I don't know what was the outcome of the case in Omar here. Somebody said, Dr. Shidi, you're wasting time with people that didn't think. You see, but I have to do this. Look, after a while, I just said I won't be coming to talk. And a lot of you stop seeing me. Why? Because almost useless. I mean, what am I even coming to talk about? What am I coming to talk about? I was hit very hard. The thing that they did to Nnamdi Kanu, it made me sick. Thinking about it made me sick. I don't know about you. Were you not depressed? I don't know where people get the strength. This thing that happened to Nnamdi Kanu, is it not very big? The people that they are killing every day in Biafra land, is it not very big? That they captured the Igboho, is it not very big? Now, wow. That Omoyele Sowore is in Abuja and cannot move, is it not very big? If you're an activist now, you should be worried. You should be worried now. It is us against them. And they got us they hit us very hard. So are you not feeling it? The thing, it gave me fever. I needed some time to pull back and recover. and lick our wounds and re-strategize. David Ogukadike said, Dr. Chidi, let's face facts here. Is it really possible to get MNK out unconditionally, or is IPOB too naive to face the reality that something has to give if MNK Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to come out in the near future? When you support US, you are supporting evil. This smart Elobu, what's your own now? I don't understand you. Anyway, I'm going to ignore you. Yes, my brother David, this is the time for serious thinking and focusing on important things. Gloria Spark says there is fight, but there is one standing by the truth. So you lot who are tired or want to walk or remain in a confused foundation, you are the greatest problem we have right now. Okay. Adeyinka grandson is also banked up by the same forces all revolutionaries are up against. See, Gloria Spark, I don't know who you are, but you see, I don't know how you think that talking back and forth, this truth you are standing on, this truth that you think people are standing on, I don't think you want to hear it. You already know what is the truth. So, like I said before, just stand there, and you believe that you're not wrong. So just stand there, no problem. No problem. Somebody says, David, crippling economic sanctions can force them to make the right choices. Crippling economic sanctions. You know, if I give my opinion to some things, I'm trying to be very, very careful. I don't want to get into the mainstream of all this back and forth argument and gossip, because that's what I'm also preaching against. But you are not a wise man if you do not analyze your situation, if you do not try to put a lot of things on the table before making a move. You are not a wise man. I'm telling you the truth. Watch all freedom fighters. Okay. When the leader is incapacitated, when they've captured your leader, the way you operate changes. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Some of you who just talk, we won't take everything that you're saying because we know you're not serious. When you say a crippling economic sanctions, Michael Fabumi, I don't know where you are, and to be crippling economic crippling economic sanctions can force them to make the right choices. I don't understand exactly what you're saying, but I thought it was somebody was saying that in Biafra land they should do some things and some things. Fine, but I won't go there. Baby says DOS is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anyone that cannot support DOS cannot support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay. United we stand, and we must keep our differences aside and move on, because our oppressors are happy when they fight each other. You are very, very correct, son of Shore. Jacob D says, Chidi, they have turned the struggle thing into gossip. That is very, very correct, Jacob, my brother. Just gossip. Just gossip. Just gossip. Eh? And another way, another life with Yinka, restrain unity and focus on getting MNK out first. Beautiful. That's exactly what you said is the best. Can we call? Yeah, go ahead, Nnamdi K. Abazie. You can call in. You can call it. I have I was supposed to end on the hour, but I'm gonna give 10 minutes, and anybody can call in. You know the number to call. +1 647-989-2837. I just had to come and do this talking because you don't have the number. You don't have the number. Okay, I'm gonna try to put the number for you. Uh, let me put the number. Okay, the number is there. Dr. Erica just put the number up, so you can call. You can call and let us talk. I don't want us to just keep gossiping and gossiping and gossiping. And it's amazing how people just like gossip. You just go and get you just go and get ice cream and just watch people tearing each other apart. Just tearing each other apart. I've seen so many words that have been invented. Cain, autopilot, this one, that one, this one. Oh my God. And you say you're the same family. Hey, now wow. But who has the capacity to direct the unity of taking them and the same family? If you believe that you are one family, then go and check how a family operates. What happens in a family? Brother, sister, mother, father. What happens in a family? When the father is down or maybe in the hospital, what happens? Hello, how are you?
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I didn't even really want to call, but at first when I started seeing your show, I even thought you were going to behave like other people. But I saw that you are different. So I said, I have to call you. And I'm very happy with you. No, I'm not joking. I'm serious. I want to thank you for the kind of maturity that you are showing. Since June, the extraordinary rendition.
Yeah.
I can see that you're the only person that has shown serious maturity in this issue. Yeah. I'm very, very happy.
Thank you.
Okay, first thing I wanted to say is that me, from my own prediction, MNK will be the around 2020 for the election.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that I've seen. Yes. Either from APC or PDP, I believe we will release around 2020. Because for anybody to get votes from the Southeast, I mean, you can't get it without them. Even the so-called Southeast people who are talking about presidents, without them on the panel, you can't get any votes from that area. So I believe it will be. That's where I'm saying.
Sure.
As for all these people, I don't know what to say about these people that are I don't want to say something that is right. But all I want to say is, when I look at the old Biafra, I was like young man, I saw that they were all intellectuals, and I compared it with this generation. They share. And one thing, sir, I would like to tell you, Dr. Chichi, I hope you don't get angry. I blame Nnamdi Kanu a little bit for the condition he found himself. When he was forming this field, he should have been very careful selecting the kind of people he surrounded himself. Because even in the Bible, Jesus, out of the 12, he had only one, Judas. But these people that he has surrounded himself with, if we want to be honest with ourselves, they're incompetent, at least from an intellectual standpoint. They're in Canada, they're very doctor. So you know where I'm coming from. When you listen to their broadcast, when you listen to their memo, when you listen to the kind of policies that they implement, it's embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassing.
God forbid. If Buhari wanted to be a wicked man and he gave us Biafra, these kind of people were ruling Biafra. Yeah, you very ashamed.
Telling you.
So let me just stop here for now.
Thank you so much.
Because you said I want to.
No, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. See, we all cannot be mad at the same time. Like I said, in a family, we're all the same family. We are the family of the oppressed. The family of the oppressed. Sometimes when I sit back and watch this thing that is going on, I just shake my head. You see the kind of people that are talking to each other and the kind of words, vulgar words that they're using based on speculation. based on speculation. Let me see something that will shock you. Let me say, if you are a Biafran, if you are a Nigerian, if you're somebody that is interested in this case, let me tell you something. I don't know, but let me tell you, let me give my own speculation. It is not every single place that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gone that everybody knew. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has his official relationship. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has his business relationship. How do I know? I'll soon tell you, but let me take this call. Call on the line. Just give me 1 second. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. Anyway, go ahead. I know you're calling long distance. Go ahead. I'll listen to you.
Hello, am I on now?
Yes, you're on. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, yeah, I'm Michael Pabome.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, my dear comrade. I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, so I made some comments earlier about economic sanctions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've come across it. Akeredolu has suggested that people in those states should boycott meat. They will save them 2.5 billion. And he's suggesting that the entire Southwest should do that. So if the Southwest does that, Southeast does that, then that's what I mean by economic sanctions.
Okay, I see what you
If it
mean.
just gets too painful, they will do something.
No, I agree with you. Yeah. That's why IPOB said that they were ordering the consumption of meat in the Southeast. You know, it sounds very funny. But someone like me, and it will shock so many people. I agree with that too. I buy that, because when people are talking to you and you're not listening to them, when you bring your cow and you destroy all their crops, when our parents in the bush cannot even go to farm, then this kind of thing, why should we all be dying because of cow? So it's a good move. No, if that's what you mean, I support it. Those are the kind of actions I want to see, because what we're saying is that it's not that we have anything against your business, because we also have businesses all. But since you cannot do what we are saying, let us try this one. By the time it is paining you, maybe what we want is to come to a negotiating table, Abi. Let's come to a negotiating table. So I agree with that one. Completely 100%.
Yes. So I mean, I agree with you that recently some of the arguments and the kind of talk that has been going back and forth between revolutionaries is a bit embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
I watched your show with Kanu'S, and I think it made a bit of sense. But I think if I was him, he sort of mentioned about economic sanctions. I said, oh, he doesn't think that's a good idea.
No. See. You see, now we have to be very, very careful. Everything somebody says is put out of context. We have to be very, very careful. You know what? You see the way when you said economic sanctions, I didn't understand. There's something I wanted to say, but I realized that I may not have understood you. So you see, it's now that you have a chance to explain yourself that I understand what you're saying. Because let me tell you something. Some people have been saying, let us shut down the Southeast, not just one day, but let's just stop for a whole 1 month. That is the kind of economic, that is not economic sanction that makes sense, because how can shutting down the Southeast making that, do you understand? That's making the same people that you say you're saving, that's making them suffer. So that's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, well, but you know that that's also the argument that people are suffering, they're getting killed in large numbers already.
Yeah.
And the fact.
No, but you cannot. No, my brother. If you know the situation, see, everybody, every time, like right now in Canada, well, we've not been shut down, but we have a lot of restrictions. Okay, whenever, like when they shut down this place, they announced it, and because of the system here, we could go. We all have refrigerators, Abi. I have plenty refrigerators in my house. I if I say it now, people say I'm bragging. I kill like goats, one or two, and put in my freezer. I don't, maybe I do it like twice a year. I don't go buying small meat. We buy things in bulk. Why? Because I trust electricity here, Abi. My power doesn't go off. So I can afford to do that. I can afford to do so many things. I can just walk in and buy things and put in my storage, toilet roll, food, and all of that. And if you say we should not go out, I don't care. My internet is working. I can be inside for 2 years. I don't need anybody outside. I can order things and they bring it to me. But it's not the same thing in Nigeria. Do you understand? So every decision we are going to take, we have to make sure that that decision is affecting the government, not the people. The people, look, let me tell you something. Yes, you want people to suffer. Okay, you want people to you don't just want people to.
No. You're getting it mixed up. You see, some of the arguments that happen between the IPOB faction is that what they're all saying, it can work. If you have people who say we would rather not go to work, we would rather shut down, we would rather stop paying taxes, why don't you let them do it? Because it's as long as nobody is trying to enforce it and it's voluntary, there's no problem with that. So I wouldn't say, oh, don't do that. And I agree with you. I wouldn't say go and enforce it and make people stay at home. But if you say, oh, there's a waste of my time, I'm so desirous of Kanu coming out that I'd rather work 3-4 days a week or even 2-3 days a week and let everyone else go and do whatever work that needs to be done. I can't be bothered. But if you want people who then want to work 7 days a week because they found the opportunity, let them go ahead and do it.
Can I tell you something, Mr. Fabumi, right?
Yeah.
Fabumi, right?
Yeah, it was
Michael. Can I tell you the funny thing here? We have watered down activism, so we've messed us, and that's what is. Social media has helped us, but it has also killed us. You see, the way we are supposed to operate is not the way we operate now. Shebi before, things used to be planned. You finish planning, then you come and execute. By the time you're executing, it's a surprise to everybody. Now, everything we are saying and talking, we just say it online. We are going to go to this place. Your enemy knows. Let me tell you something. Did you see the smartness in IPOB or DOS calling off the Monday sit at home?
calling this off.
So listen to me now. DOS announced that they have called it off, but is it stopped? It is not stopped. It happens every Monday. So just listen to me now. Look, and that's what I keep saying. We are more intelligent than what we're doing. It's not everything that you do that you just come and say and the 1 minute. Can you imagine when you're taking decisions? Remember how when you form committees, say keep the number not very large, right? Because so that you can make your decisions. Imagine when you have a committee, some people form a committee and they say 30 people are in the committee. Imagine 30 people. When you want to do meetings, each person will talk for 10 minutes. 10 times 30, that's 300 hours. People don't calculate that way. So you keep it small. What we do now is we bring a strategy and we throw it online. And by the time, can you imagine how many 100,000 people are trying to give an opinion there? It doesn't work. When DOS announced that they were doing sit at home, they did sit at home, and people went and capitalized on that sit at home. They hijacked it. You know what happened? Armed robbers were stealing, calling themselves ESN and IPOB. A lot of people were killed. Judges were murdered. You remember? Judges were murdered. There was so much assassination. And every time it was done, you find somebody tying Biafra flag. A bank, they robbed the bank. They were still shouting IPOB. Do you understand what?
But
I'm coming. I'm coming now.
Let me just drop something in here. You and I know that is the game that they play during end-time.
So listen, I'm getting I'm getting somewhere. So what finally happened? When DOS now said, okay, you know what? We're calling it off. The people said, no, we're going to do it. So what DOS did, what IPOB did for the people, which is the kind of thing they should build up on, they threw something to the people. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be the engine house that introduced this thing to people. See, what we are telling you can be done. But we are not there anymore. But the people say, no, we like it. Don't worry, no, it's okay. We will continue. Una don't try, leave it to us. Guess what happened? All that time that DOS was the ones that were in charge and owning up to it, the government, all the newspapers, they were all excited. They were all writing about IPOB. If there's a robbery here, I say they found IPOB members robbing a bank, IPOB members killing people, IPOB members. They were blaming IPOB for everything. But right now, the same thing is still happening, but you cannot blame IPOB anymore, right? Because if you ask IPOB will tell you, no, we didn't call for it. The only one we called for is when our leader is going to court. Do you understand? That way, that is a very beautiful strategy. That's the kind of strategy that goes into the history books. That's how we're supposed to act. Now, listen to me again. One last thing I want to tell you. Sorry, I know you are the one that called. During the Anambra elections, IPOB said, we're not interested in this election. No. We're not interested at all. Before you knew what was happening, they didn't say that that's what IPOB said. What they said was, IPOB said that there will be no election, that ban election, do this and do that. That was confrontational. What did the military do? The Nigerian government flooded the place with military, armored tanks and all of that. My brother, between you and me, was IPOB going to bring out armored tanks to fight all those people? No, we're not ready for that. Now, or are you going to run all over the state trying to prevent people to go and vote? Do you know what kind of anarchy that will cause? Are you going to bring ESN to come and use gun and be? No.
Of course not.
So listen to what happened. Listen to another strategy. I'm trying to learn. So what did they do? They now said, okay, anybody can go and vote if they want to. We're not holding anybody at all. Now, all the people who were planning, because politicians always have their talks, killing people and causing mayhem. If any of them now tries to do it, nobody will say it is IPOB. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Nobody will say that anymore, because you can't blame. IPOB has said, no, it is not us anymore. So whatever anybody wants to do, you will not put it on IPOB, but IPOB has already sown that seed inside people. It has made people to think. So now whatever you're doing, they have helped you to think. People should not expect everything to be out there in the public. Emma Josiah says, Dr. Chidi, I don't understand you. Of course now, because there are things I cannot just come to social media and be talking. That's not how freedom fighters talk and plan.
Maybe you can't say it, but I can say it. What happened there is classic good cop, bad cop. And that's intelligent. That was an intelligent move by IPOB. Because if they had not allowed the election, because it's already bringing in people from all over other states, the APC government, to try and overrun and win the election. So
exactly.
So it's good cop, bad cop. You have to be aware of all the angles the enemy can sort of sneak in.
I know how to push your strategy. Victor Chukwuade says just biting around the bush. The political solution. And you see what's happening to a lot of our brothers and sisters. You just hear a term. Somebody just throws out a term there. You just carry it and start running. You don't even understand it. Just the political solution everywhere, autopilot everywhere, this one, that one. Just start running with it. So you think it is somebody like you now that they if there's a strategy that they have against the government and against the enemy, they should come and start discussing it with you on on Facebook, on social media. And when they don't discuss it, you go and say, oh, they should come and discuss it with. Nobody will discuss it with you. Nobody will tell you. No, we will not tell you. You will. Everybody has their level. And I'm not trying to put you down, but if you are at a certain level, then you will not come to social media and talk certain ways. You will be busy. Yes, you will be busy doing something. The people that do the real job, they don't talk. You don't see them. You don't see them. Remember that every country has their secret service, has secret agent, has their intelligence unit. You don't see them. You don't know them. They sacrifice their popularity, their name. They go underground and they do the job. You think it is you that is on social media rambling that is the one doing the job? No. You think it's you that will come and consult? No. You will from today till tomorrow, you'll be waiting for somebody to explain to you. Nobody will explain to you. That's not your job. Do the job that is for you to do.
Yes. To be fair, I really called to make 2 points. Number one is that the situation that IPOB find themselves in, where they have more or less 2 different sets of people, they all have brilliant ideas. I think what you should advise them to do, as somebody who is a revolutionary person and is also somebody of IPOB extraction, I think what you tell them is they should remember that the true meaning of IPOB means that it goes beyond Kanu himself or goes beyond the organization. Is a people. So if you have ideas that will liberate your people, you should go with those ideas. As long as those ideas are truly for liberation of your people, just go with them. They should certainly not be calling themselves names, these folks.
Yeah.
The waste of time. And then the last thing is that I think people should start looking at funding each other. All the various groups, they should contribute. When IPOB are contributing for something, contribute. When Udugilano are contribute, because they're all looking for the same thing. And sometimes it is funding that restrains people from implementing some of their ideas. And it is funding sometimes that the government uses to go and buy people and make them do what people like whichever did, so we have to start contributing to just make sure people have what they need to deliver whatever vision they have or play whatever role they wish they believe they can play.
Sure.
2 points I wanted to make.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thanks for contributing. Thank you. See, you see, somebody that says I'm supporting DOS. Don't you see that you're confused? When I brought Kalonta here, he said, "No, Chidi, you're not supporting DOS. You are supporting Kanonta." Again, you don't turn again now. He said, "I'm supporting DOS." Where do you stand? He said, "This underground plan is not working enough. Of this underground plan, we need to do something so that our leader NNK will be free from DSS." Exactly, Victor. That's not. See, when you talk like this, Victor, I agree with you. But whether you like it or not, there are still underground things that will keep happening. Okay? Sibi Nnamdi Kanu has lawyers. Don't you know they do underground work? Don't you know a lawyer collects evidence? Don't you know some of the evidence that a lawyer collects is not something you will start talking on Facebook, on YouTube, or coming because somebody is running their mouth. You come and say, the lawyers will come and say, okay, it's okay. Let's now come and show you people. Let's show you what we know. Let's tell you what we know. It doesn't work that way. No. Let me tell you something. If everybody is focused, and let me explain, it says if one month sit at home, we bring our leader out or we cripple the Nigerian economy, we should embark on it. See, anything that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, I'm all for it. When you hear me talk about crippling the economy, don't ever say that I am against it. You see, that's why sometimes it's good to talk, sometimes it's not good to talk. Anything you want to do, you must plan it, you must strategize it. That's what I'm saying. As long as there's a strategy for it, that's why I explained to you that over here, whenever an action is going to be taken, it is planned. Go ahead and plan. Stop talking. Stop talking here. So even when you're going to have the economic thing, don't come and be talking about it. Economic, we talk about it. Well, is that how they do it? Is that how you do it? Is that how you cripple the thing? Today we are going to go and cripple it. They just go and cripple it and it will cripple. Just like that. No, now. And now you're not able to plan anymore because you're scattered. First of all, pull back, put your house in order. When you finish the economic whatever that you're going to do, nobody will even know. It will just happen. Don't you understand? It is surprise the biggest element in warfare. Surprise. Surprise your enemy. Who plans that? You come today, you say, we are going to plan economic sanctions, and tomorrow we are going to cripple it down. Says, I'm sorry, Glorious Pastor, I'm sorry, DOS will break the people's heart because they have no evidence to free the people. There is no method, right? That's what I told you before. Nothing is foolproof. Nobody has absolute answer to what is happening. It is fluid. Everything is experimental. It's just like the COVID-19 drug. When they gave you one, they told you to work. It didn't work. They gave you two. A lot of things have been tried. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being in incarceration was not part of the plan. It was not part of the plan. So you think you know, why didn't you see that? What solution do you have for that? Huh? Do you understand, guys? And see swing, long live MNK, long live Simon Ekpa. All criminals in the struggle will soon have nowhere to hide. Truth is the only way Biafra will come. Good. Just focus on bringing out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Coming to sing, oh, don't even use me. Don't use me. Don't waste your time. Oh, Chidi, Dr. Chidi is better than Simon Ekpa. Oh, Simon Ekpa is better than Dr. Chidi. Bullshit. Sorry for my French. That's not what is important right now. I don't bloody care about that. Tell me how to maximize Simon Ekpa to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Show me what to do to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Show me how to use every resources you have. Don't come and show me people who are there tearing each other apart. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Just divide. Where has division ever? Do you understand? Where has division ever brought things together? When you divide, you continue to split. Right. Now, wow. Okay. No problem. Anything that you want to do, but just please focus it on bringing out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, okay? Please. Whoever you want to support. Whoever you want to listen. You know, I appreciate you coming to listen to my channel and what I say. But if listening to me will make you not focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please stop coming to listen to my channel. Honestly speaking, whatever you will do that will lead to, when you, after listening, you have moved closer to Nnamdi Kanu coming out of it. You have moved closer to bringing about the situation in the country. That's what I want. But wasting your time online to talk about this person, all the time. See, you that's calling Simon Ekpa DOS, Simon Ekpa Kanonta, who's this person, finance. I don't even remember all those. How does all that bring about? Maybe you're talking about strategy for economic thing. What? Show me. Show me the plans you have. They just kill people in Enugu. Show me the plans you have to stop that. Show me now. If it doesn't help, don't you understand? China Sanworu, Oyibo, women, Biafran women, our mothers, their son. Just calling all those words. How does it? I've not seen you go and do protests in Enugu. I've not seen how all these things that you're talking is going to prevent the same people that killed people in Enugu. They are somewhere right now inside Nigeria. Do you know elsewhere? People in other countries, if it was in Canada that they killed even 2 people, they will not stop till they catch those people. The people will be running away from the country, trying to leave the country. In Nigeria, the people that killed 20, 30 people, they are not far away. They are not far away at all. I'm telling you, the people are still within the country. Nobody is doing anything about them. You're here running your mouth. Bring a solution now. Why don't you go and chastise the government? Why don't you go and begin to query Nigerian police? Why don't you query Nigerian army? That might even help us. Why don't you post something on Facebook? You have all the data to come and be gossiping up and down. Why don't you use that data and post something? Post something against what is happening. Someone say, give us your own strategy you have in mind. The strategy is to come together. Stop gossiping first. You count 1, then you count 2. They know that when the shepherd is struck, the sheep will scatter. We have gone through number 1. Number 1 is when the shepherd was struck, the sheep scattered. But then you have to now come together again. You have to come together again and start planning. Don't be planning on Facebook. Don't be planning on YouTube. You are making a fool of yourself. You're making yourself look stupid. You are wise people. Should they say Igbos are? You are wise now. You're wise. But act like the wise people you are. Don't be talking the way you're talking. Don't be planning the way you're planning. You come and you spread your leg for your enemy, and you come and clap for you. What are you doing? What are you even doing? Just come and spread your leg in public. This is where they are keeping this thing. You are revealing everything, revealing the position of ESN, revealing the discussions that were done later. Come on now. And let's act like let's close our leg. Let's build up our fence now that they're scattered. They scattered you, they destroyed you. You are helping them to somebody came and put problem in there. You are helping them. And you think you're wise. This Victor, you're here just challenging. How will you bring us together? Have the leadership accept the fact that they are compromised? So you want them to come and kneel down and accept to you. You, Victor Chukwado, they should come and kneel down and accept to you, and then there will be peace. If they just come now, if the DOS comes and says, Victor, I apologize, I messed up. If they don't do it, you agree. If they don't do it, you must continue. How much did he take from you? No, sorry, Victor. I think what you meant is how much did they give you? You're just confusing yourself. All right, guys. It says, Maazin Duka says, Dr. Chidi, there is no division in IPOB. You can only be divided by people who are members of IPOB, not people who are not members. So IPOB is intact. No distraction in IPOB at all. The problem they have is that they are not getting any more information from our DOS to gossip with. That's their problem. Yeah, good one, Mazinduka. All right, guys. All right. It says MNK would never be silent about killings of his people. Anyway, people should just look at what they are doing and ask themselves, if it was Mazen Kanu, will he do that? Someone say, listen to yourself. What happened to our brains? Please, How are they compromised? Let's debate. Okay, you're talking to the person that said they are compromised. Thank you, Chidi. Please educate our people. Most of people like gossip. Anyway, gossip doesn't get you anywhere. I'm gonna have to stop. Okay, I hope to talk to you guys more. As time permits. I also do other work. Okay, so we have to feed the children now. I have to buy Gary. You know, money for money for madam to cook ogbono. We have to get that money. When the thing drop, we go share. Wetin man go do? Wetin man go do? I have to work. Some of you, when you see me talk and laugh and you start getting angry with me, say this one is big, that means you didn't know me before. I can't come and kill myself. No, I suffer for the struggle, and so I laugh. I don't break my head over what I cannot do. I don't see. If you don't tell me, I will not know. You're wasting your time. That's not me. So when you see me being happy, just try to understand. Okay, I will not come and die after suffering for the struggle, after putting so much into it. I will not come and also be killing myself. I don't do that. Okay. Mhm. Someone said, no, I never tell them to come and apologize to me. They should call all the freedom fighters together and talk to them. That is what leadership is all about. Okay, Victor. Good. You see, Victor, now, you see the way you're sounding now, Victor Chukwado. I'm happy with you. The way you started, you were harassing. Now you're talking. Good job. I apologize to you, Victor. If there's anything I said before I didn't like, it's the way you were sounding. Now you're let's talk like this more. You see, now you're sounding like a reasonable person. That's what I want. Let's sound more reasonable. Okay? Let's don't kill yourself. Don't have some, just put a little bit of life to yourself. All these it causes cancer. This venom and fighting and tearing, it can cause cancer for you. Give yourself some happiness. Do the one you can do. Don't kill yourself. Just contribute positively. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. And on behalf of uh, Dr. Erica Mayang, my boss, my name is Dr. Chidi. I love you guys, and don't forget. See, I have a message for you, Mommy Go. Say that the people who don't subscribe to my channel, they will go to hellfire. So if you don't subscribe to my channel, go and subscribe now. Mommy Go said the people who don't subscribe to worship me there, they will go to hellfire. So go and subscribe. And when you reach there, click the bell and leave me a comment. I'll see you guys. I love you. Truly, I really love you. I mean, I really, really do love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.